Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Today, the whole thing, well, Star Trek versus Star Wars. I know. Why do we even have to discuss this? But apparently, we have to. Tech-wise, some aspects the Star Trek is more advanced than Star Wars, such as the teleportation stuff for stuff like that. Star Wars doesn't have. So in a way, some aspects the Federation is more advanced in some aspects, such as food production, and I'm gonna say civilian tech, like food production and civilian tech. Star Trek beats Star Wars, such as like ordering your food from a little thing and it you know you could see it appearing before you. That's in civilian tech, because pretty sure every house would have one. So yeah, civilian tech. Weapons. Phasers would fall under, the phaser beams. That would fall under, I'm gonna say, beam cannons, which Star Wars has. So tech wise, there is, I'm gonna say, like in military, about a draw. Oh wait, no, I take that back. It's not in weapons. I'm gonna say to draw. And a standoff between, let's say, the Enterprise and a Venator or another Star Destroyer. The problem is the USS Enterprise will lose every time. And I'm going to tell you why. The Federation never went the carrier route in its early thing, to where there was no space fighter pilots flying around and like that. So because they never went that route, they never thought of maybe some other enemy could do it. So yeah, almost all Star Trek vessels has zero anti-fighter capabilities. So that also means if a fully outfitted Star Destroyer or Venator, sure, because of the teleportation, they could teleport people from the Enterprise over onto the other ship. The problem is because there's zero anti-fighter capabilities, they could send out fighter squadrons and attack the nacelles. Now, congratulations, they just lost warp capabilities. And then just fighter runs on the rest of the engine bays. not engine space, but the thrusters and stuff. Congratulations, now the ship is dead in the water. Well, only place they could do is either surrender or fight to the last. In that case, well, the most likely the ship is going to be surrendered anyway because they have zero, like again, zero fighter capabilities. So that means, you know, not AT, but the LATs would fly over into the launch bays or dock on the external things and flood the just flood the Enterprise with troops. There's nothing they could do besides self-destructing. So yeah, I'm gonna say Star Wars is better than Star Trek. And, you know, military, you know, and just... So, yeah. This is the end of this discussion. If you have any... You know, I could make another video, too, about this. Just your thoughts in the comments. You know, I'll read them. And, I can make another video later after reading the comments, you know, to, you know... Stuff like that. So, yeah. See you guys next time.